Hello everyone, welcome from Pi International Education and welcome to another one of our IELTS tips and tricks videos. In today's video, we will be looking at the marking allocation between the task 1 and the task 2 of your writing module. As you know, you have a recommended time of 20 minutes for your task 1. So your task 1 has a recommended time for 20 minutes, time of 20 minutes, and then your task 2 recommends you spend 40 minutes to complete it. Now, why is it? The first thing to remember is that it is recommended, not mandated. So if you want, you can spend 30 minutes for task 1, 30 minutes for task 2. It's advisable though that you use 15 minutes, around 15 minutes to complete your task 1 and then 45 minutes for your task 2. Now, what are the reasons behind it? Why do you need 20 minutes for task 1 and 40 minutes for task 2? Why not equal? Well, there are three important reasons why. Number one, word limit. The first very basic difference between task 1 and task 2 is the fact that you have a different word limit for each of these tasks. In task 1, you have to write 150 words at least. In task 2, you have to write 250 words. So you have to write above the minimum amount of words or word limit. So the first difference or the first reason as to why you need more time for task 2 is the fact that you have to write more in task 2. The second reason is the fact that you will have to generate ideas. You see, in task 1, you will be provided with the information you need in order to write a report. So you're not having to generate or brainstorm any ideas. You have the information in front of you. All you have to do is come up with a creative way in order to organize them logically and then write them with proper or sound grammatical usage. But on the other hand, in the task 2, you have to create your own ideas, organize them in a logical fashion, and then create a response of minimum 250 words. So in order to address task 2, you're having to invest more of your attention in terms of coming up with ideas rather than in task 1. And finally, and probably the most important reason, is the marks. They don't contribute equally whenever it comes to assessing the total writing score. As you all probably know, your writing exam is scored out of a band score of 9. So the maximum amount of score that you can get from your writing exam is 9. They don't contribute equally. In fact, task 1 contributes to 1/3 or 33% of the total score, which is 9. On the other hand, 66% or 2/3 of the score comes from task 2. So let's say you score a 6 in your task 1 and then you score an 8 in your task 2. Well, the 8 is going to be counted twice because 2/3 coming from task 2, 1/3 coming from task 1. So you have 8 which is counted twice, and then task 1, 6 which is counted once. And then you add them up, you have a total of 22. Average, you make an average of them and you get a 7. So even though you scored a 6 in your task 1, you are still getting away with a score of 7 because you did better in your task 2, which shows that you have to pay more attention and invest more of your time for task 2 because it carries a higher score. So for these three main reasons, the word limit, you're having to write more, generating ideas because you're having to think about what you're going to write rather than task 1 giving you the information which you have to present in an essay. That's the second reason. And third, the marking allocation. These are the reasons why the IELTS recommends you to spend 20 or 15 minutes for task 1 and then 40 or 45 minutes for task 2. I hope this clears up a couple of ideas or confusions in terms of how much time you should be spending on these two different tasks. And for more information or detailed analysis of the different tasks and modules of your IELTS exam, you can always visit mypipedi.com, where you will find other courses such as SATs, GRE, GMAT, etc. I hope this video was helpful and best of luck for your IELTS preparation. Thank you very much.